Looking ahead to this week's Barbasol Championship, the tournament has partnered with several charities from the area as a way to give back.
Our Tyler Melito joins us in studio tonight with more on that partnership.
Marvin and Amani, good evening. The Barbasol Championship's charitable arm, Caddy 127, takes from the Bible verse James 1:27, which in short speaks on looking after orphans and widows who are in distress. Just as caddies help support their golfers, the Barbasol Championship seeks to partner with organizations here in the Commonwealth who help out women and children, and that partnership has certainly been a strong one.
Our job is to create an opportunity and environment for our young people and our families to thrive. And so, again, we're grateful for the light that is shined from Caddy 127 so that we can continue to do the work that we do.
One of the major perks of being a part of Caddy 127 this week is the light it shines on each of the 7 organizations that they may not have otherwise had.
It's really, really cool that it's on their heart. It takes the people that have the opportunity with the people that have the need, and it's just a beautiful collision of compassion.
The PGA Tour has raised over $3 billion over the years for charities in the communities that host tour events, which is something that raises eyebrows.
And so when you say that number, to me, that's like, wow. Crazy levels of opportunity to do good for those that desperately need it.
At the end of the day, what can be learned from Caddy 127 and the Barbasol Championship is that there's a lot of good in this community. And there are a lot of opportunities for you to get involved.
I would just say there's no better time to find out what you can do, how you can be a part of the work that's happening here in Lexington. And Woodhill Community Center is a great place to start if you haven't already. There are a lot of avenues to get involved, a lot of avenues to figure out your place in this city. And we need to do this together in order to make Lexington better.
Overall, should make for an amazing week. So who are these 7 organizations that are a part of Caddy 127? You've already heard from 2 of them, Refuge for Women and the Woodhill Community Center, but there's also Make-A-Wish Foundation and All of God's Children. You also have Sunrise Children's Services, Kentucky Children's Hospital for UK Healthcare, and the First Tee of Greater Lexington. For more information on how you can support these organizations, you can find it on our website, fox56news.com. For Fox 56 News, I'm Tyler Melito.
Continuing our Barbasol Championship coverage, a women's luncheon was held today. Our very own Deanne Stevens emceed the 4th annual For the Women's Luncheon. It featured a panel of female speakers and authors, as well as discussions on female empowerment and community action. All ticket sales for the luncheon will benefit Caddy 127, a nonprofit that helps widows and orphans, as well as another organization that brought in a junior from Transylvania University to talk about the power of golf.
He kind of reaches out to kids in the community and gives them a place to come and learn about golf, not just how to play, but also how it can connect to everyday life, how to behave in school, at home, respect, hard work, and things like that. It just felt very gratifying to know that my story can help inspire people, whether that's kids inspired to play golf or other women to step up and kind of give back to charity and stuff like that.
Myself and a few other Fox 56 ladies were also able to attend, and it was a beautiful and very powerful event.